Hi, welcome back to Spring into Math 7. I'm Mrs. Campbell, and today we're going to be talking about a simple interest equation to find interest rate. Let's jump right in. So what is interest? Interest is a charge for money that's borrowed. When you borrow money, you pay the lender interest for borrowing the money, but also when you deposit money into a savings account at a bank, the bank pays you interest, since technically the bank is borrowing money from you. So interest can be something that you have to pay or that is paid to you. Let's look at some definitions that we're going to be using a lot. The principal is the amount of money that's invested or borrowed. So for example, if you borrow $500, that would be the principal. It's the initial amount you borrow or that you invest before interest is added. Now the rate of interest is a percent charged or earned. We also have to consider the time in years that the money is borrowed or deposited when we're computing the interest. So remember, when we're looking at interest, we always are working with years. So how do we calculate interest? It's actually pretty simple. The equation for calculating interest is I equals PRT, or interest equals principal times rate times time. So here's an example. If you deposit $2,000 at USA Savings Bank at the end of 2 years, you will have received $240 in simple interest. What is the interest rate at USA Savings Bank? So we're going to use this I equals PRT. Our interest is $240. Our principal is $2,000. The rate we don't know, we'll use the variable R and 2 for 2 years. We multiply the 2,000 times the 2, and we get 240 equals 4,000 R. Then we will divide both sides by 4,000. I brought my work up here, follow the blue arrow. And we have 240 divided by 4,000 equals R. When we simplify that, we get 0.06 equals R. We change that to a percent, and we come up with that the interest rate is 6%. Let's look at another example. If you borrow $3,600 from USA Savings Bank for 18 months, at the end of 18 months, you will repay $4,059 to the bank. What is the interest rate for this loan? So the amount to be repaid includes the principal plus the interest. So what we need to do is subtract the principal from the amount to be repaid to find the amount of the interest. So the amount repaid was $4,059, the principal was $3,600, and the amount of interest paid, once we subtract the two, will be $459. Since there's 12 months in a year, 18 months will be 18 over 12, or 1 1/2 years. Anytime you have a problem given to you in months, you want to switch it into years. All right, going back to I equals PRT, we plug in what we have. $459 equals 3,600 times R times 1 1/2, the time. Then we multiply and we get 459 equals 5,400 times R. We divide both sides by 5,400 and we come up with 0.085 equals R. And when we change that to a percent, we get that the interest is 8.5%. Pretty simple. All right, everyone, that just about does it for today. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.